Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch, back again with video number 2 for the night. I just wanted to do a video and talk about my favorite yarns with you guys, because since I haven't had a lot of orders coming in to show you any hauls or anything, I figured we could have some yarny talk anyway. So should we just dig right into it? Since I talked an awful lot in my last little half podcast, I'm gonna call it a podcast because I haven't had one for a while. These are in no particular order, but without further ado, my top 5 favorite yarns at the moment. Karin Latte cakes. This is backwards in my camera. I don't know if this will be backwards to you guys or if it will be forwards to you guys. I think it's forwards, but Karin Latte cakes. This is actually one of my favorite colors too. I just grabbed because I have several of these beauties. But this is in the colorway Coconut Dream. And I'm guessing most of you watching this already know what a latte cake is. But if you don't, it is like a beautiful, luxurious cloud of amazing fluffiness, and it's so soft. But let me warn you ahead of time that no matter whether you think you can wash it and dry it or not, I believe it's the dryer that you really shouldn't do. Let me see what the actual label says as far as, if I can read it. Machine washable and dryable. It says right on it, machine washable and dryable. And it's not going to catch on fire. It's not gonna do anything weird. It's not gonna magically change the color or fade the color. It's not gonna do anything odd, except for, let me see. Well, you can see from this angle all the beautiful, excuse me, all the beautiful fuzzies, and that's what makes it so luxurious, is the fur, kind of. In the dryer, that all pats down. I made a blanket with some in it, and I washed it and I dried it. No, I didn't wash it even at the time. It's the first thing I did. I made it with a bunch of random yarns, old yarns, and basically anything that was pink and fluffy I made it with. And I put it just in the dryer to get rid of because one of the yarns that I was using was really sheddy, and I put it in the dryer just to kind of pull off all the loose fibers. Whether that was stupid or not, looking back on it, I did it. And it kind of matted all of these fuzzies together, is what it did. But I've made several things out of latte cakes since then. They just haven't gone in the dryer. And it's really soft and warm and beautiful. The label says that it is a 5 bulky, which I think is only because of the furry halo. Because, to me, if you ignore the fur, I feel like this is a 4-weight yarn. And I treat it like a 4-weight yarn and haven't had any issues. This is 58% acrylic and 42% nylon. I don't know if the nylon is the little wisps or not, but it's beautiful. And this is in some colors that I super love. If there had been this mixed with some oranges, that would have been the most perfect thing ever. Did any of the latte cakes have oranges in them? I don't think they did. But this has got a darker browns, a chocolatey brown, and then there's tan and an off-white or a really light tan. It's just beautiful. I absolutely love this yarn. It's pretty, it's soft, and that's why I love working with it. The next yarn that I super like, which may not be a popular opinion, but I really love Bernat Pop. I like a lot of the different colors that are in it. This one I super love. I found this at my local store, Myers, that's a lot like Walmart. And this one's called Kish. Come on. Here we go, right? Kitchen Kish. And like before I even saw the name, what I had told my best friend Damon was this looked really kitschy to me. And I think it does. It looks like vintagey, old looking colors, 70s, 60s, 50s-ish. This one might be a little bit bright, but like the mix of colors together to me are just very like vintagey, retro-y looking. The information on Bernat Pop is that this is a medium 4-weight. I would agree with that. Maybe it's a bit thick, but it's definitely not a 5. It works up pretty thick. I made a lot of cowls and hats out of this, and I love it. I want to get more of this color and make something like a wrap or a shawl. I have 2 of these, so I might go on the hunt when I start buying yarn again. Is it the very softest yarn ever? No, but it is really squishy. It's not harsh at all. Like, I'd have no problem. Well, I've worn them, so I have no problems wearing this around my neck, or if I made shirts out of acrylic or something, I would not mind having this against my skin. I really love this yarn. It's just really nice to work with, and then like if you mess something up, it frogs really well because it's just like a basic yarn. There's no extra like frills to grab at it or anything. Normally my style is roving yarn, so this is like the one non-roving yarn beside, well, Karin Latte cakes are not roving yarn either, but everything else is that you'll see. Anyway, Bernat Pop is definitely in my top 5, so especially this one. And then moving on to the thinner of the roving yarns that I have left is Lion Brand Ferris Wheel. I love Lion Brand yarn. First of all, like, let me small rant about Lion Brand yarn. Not rant, but like a good rant. Rambling, I guess. I saw Summer from Summer's Tips and Stitches do a video because she realized how much Lion Brand yarn she had that she loved. And I love Lion Brand yarn. Like, I'm not sponsored by them, but you can hit me up, Lion Brand. No. but yeah, I love a lot of their stuff. Like, I have a lot of their stuff. I could probably make a video of all the like delicious yarns from them that I have and that I love, because like I don't mind homespun, and I'm not so sure that I've met a Lion Brand yarn that I don't like. I'm trying to think. I mean, not personally, like I've seen some that look a little odd, or I haven't tried them all, so who knows, but I don't think I personally have met one that I have not liked. So back to Ferris Wheel though. Ferris Wheel this is actually my favorite color. I have multiples of these because I would like to make a blanket. This is called Cherry on Top, and it's very autumnal, and it's got these really pretty browns and oranges and like a fiery red in here, and it's beautiful. It's like fall leaves. I love it so much, and it's so super soft. If you guys watched when I made the Nature Walk Cal from Cherry Hearts, her cal, I made it with the 12 different colors of Ferris Wheel, which is when I fell in love with Ferris Wheel. And like I said, there's 12 colors, and I think every single one of them is beautiful. Like, there's some that are not different colors, like this drastically different of colors. There's like Full Moon has just shades of blue, which would be a really good yarn for Hats Not Hate, by the way. There's other ones that are just like mostly, they're all shades of like green. Most of them are set like a bunch of different colors though. The information on this is that it's 100% acrylic. This is a 3-ounce ball cake of yarn, which is 270 yards. This also says machine washable and dryable, and it says that it's a medium 4-weight, and I think every single person who has reviewed this yarn has disagreed and said this is more like a 3-weight. And I tend to agree. Like, it's a really, really thin 4-weight if it's a 4, if you're better at weighting yarn than I am. But I really don't care. I love this yarn so much. It's beautiful. There's, in my opinion, pretty much nothing you can't make with it. It's lovely. It frogs easily. I can't say enough about it because it's beautiful and I love it. And I strongly suggest finding it if you're in the market for some yarn, maybe giving Ferris Wheel a try. Moving on, Starfy is another roving yarn from Lion Brand. This one is one of my favorite colors actually, and it's just called Black Purple. This is classified as a 5-weight bulky yarn, and I don't know. I mean, it's on the thinner side of 5 to me, or the thicker side of 4. And it's a roving yarn, so it's gonna change back and forth a little bit too. So, like, it's definitely no bigger than a 5, so I can't say they settled in the middle. But it's a 4 or bigger, so 5 is okay. I mean, who am I to judge? Honestly. But it's a really gradient-y yarn. All of them have 2 colors to it. Like, there's like mustard and cream, which is a mustard color and a cream color, and you can see it in the picture how they meet. See how they, like, it's black and it's white and it's gradient right here. It's gradient like that with all of them. There's no drastic changing one that I've met yet. This is made in Turkey. It's 78 acrylic and 22% wool, which I was pretty surprised about. Like, to me, I don't know why I smelled it. I have like no sense of smell, but to me, it's like, okay, it's not as soft as Ferris Wheel, but it's soft. I mean, I don't have any sort of problem wearing this against my skin. For Christmas, I made a couple of friends scarves out of this, and they liked it, they loved it, and I loved the scarf that I made too, both of them. I thought they were cool. I would have made one for myself. I have no problem doing that. This is machine wash and cool and lay flat to dry. And yeah, I love Lion Brand yarn apparently. One ball makes this scarf, by the way. I made a poncho, one of Bag O' Day's ponchos out of Scarfy yarn. It was the taupe and eggplant color, and it turned out really nice. I really love it. It's warm and it's squishy. That's another good word to describe this too. Like, stuff you make out of it is really squishy and warm, and it's delightful, and I love it. And it is soft, just not as soft as Ferris Wheel. And then I'll bet you can guess what I was saving for the end, even though I said this was in no particular order. Landscape. This particular one is my favorite color, which I want to make sure I have right. Yeah, it's called Volcano. And this is a super heathery color. Like, to me, have you guys ever played Kingdom Hearts? If you have, the town Twilight Town, this reminds me of it, like, dead on serious. If there was like a Kingdom Hearts Cal, I would use this, because Twilight Town is my favorite part of that game. And it's got like the black shadows, and then here's like all the sunset area, and then the purple of Twilight is everything. And like, this is one of my favorite-y sorry, this is one of my favorite yarns. This is my favorite color of this yarn. It's really soft. It's a roving yarn, if you can't tell. So it does go a little thick to thin, but it's not, to me, it's not drastic. I've never come across any issues. They say this is a medium 4, and this is way thicker than, here, let me show you the Ferris Wheel that is also supposed to be a medium 4. You see the difference in those yarns? This one's a lot thicker, right? Not that I don't love you, Ferris Wheel, because I do. but I would agree that this is a medium 4, maybe even a thick 4, but definitely a 4. Here's the colorway shown up, like knitted up or whatever right here. Isn't that beautiful? I made a blanket, a virus blanket. My first virus blanket was made with landscape yarn. It was like the apple orchard yarn. Yeah, apple orchard is what it was called, I'm pretty sure. That color. It's like blues and reds and greens and like a dark purpley brown. It's really pretty. I might do an episode showing off some of the blankets that I made because that's like my favorite thing to make. So, and I still have quite a few of them. Like I've given away some and all, but I still have quite a few. But anyway, what is your favorite yarns? What do you like to work with? What kind of fiber do you like to work with? I like acrylic. I mean, it's versatile. And you don't have to, like, for giving it away, you don't have to worry too hard about care instructions. You do, because everyone's different. Like some of these say like you can't wash them, but I hope I get a thumbnail out of this. That would be awesome. Maybe not. Maybe it would give away too much. Anyway, I'm thinking out loud and rambling. Thank you for listening to all my ramblings and sticking with me. Thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed and you want to, please hit the button down below. And I will talk to you guys later. I really love you guys, and I hope everybody's staying safe and healthy. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.